So looks like we don't have much in the production that happens, so we'll just move our hero to explore these ruins and hopefully find where we can do that quest. Ooh, Ooh, 10 emeralds. That's nice. So I think this quest here is going to be somewhere inside this whole region. I don't know if... Oh, we got cliffs here, so we might not be able to go that way. I wonder if it was these guys down here that did it. They look like they could be villainous. They certainly look different from my species, so therefore I don't trust them. They can't be good. The village, once we find it, should have some glowy bits around it to identify it as something special, something out of the ordinary. So kind of like this dusty aura effect here. Oh! Hello! Okay. We don't have really much we can do for negotiations yet. Eventually I'll like to start doing some technology. But this kind of shows your relationship to, different tiers to each of these factions. The closer they are, the more happy, the more friendly they are with you. They're a little icy, standoffish. I mean, look at them. Would you trust them? And that one guy has a winged monkey on his shoulder. Okay, so I guess we'll go up this way. Alright, production queue. Alright, so now we gotta see where we want our next region to be. Since we're working on some stuff down here, I'm thinking this would be a good one. It's got some good strategic resources. Got some neat stuff there. Yeah, let's do that. So we go to our city. We make sure that our militia settlers selected, and we click Create New Army. This takes him out of the city and puts him onto the world map. So I'm going to bring him out here. And this is where I get in trouble because I'm really bad at defending my settlers. But once he's built, once the city's built, there'll be militia there to protect it anyway. We're going to build a sewer system so our dragony waste doesn't collect in the homes and playgrounds. At least too much. And let's see. There we go. New research queue. Once we research a required number of items, then it brings us to the next era, and then of course keeps repeating until you're smart. So what do we want next? Cultivation. That's good. Yeah. Oh, that's good too. That's good. I think we'll get the flying guy. Flying guys are cool. See? That someone just agreed. Alright, so yeah, like I said, this now cycles between two of my units, or I could just hit this, let everyone run their course, which typically I don't do in case something happens where I want to adjust their course. They encounter someone, or some terrain is revealed that I don't like. Okay, so I'm going to plop you there. That's where you're going to build. Alright, we built our sewer system. Alright, and because of the thing that we just researched has to do with certain types of resource extraction, I now have a glass steel extractor and a titanium extractor. If I zoom out a little bit, you'll see certain deposits of other resources like this here. No, that's the Delvers. I lied. Right here. So this is a glass steel deposit. So if I want to start taking advantage of that, I want to build this extractor on top of it. Which I do want to take advantage of that. I want to exploit the heck out of it. Oh, hello. Do we know you? Is this the... Are you the bad city? How do I know? I don't want to attack someone that's... Okay, locate the right Garin village. Oh, which has a marker on it, and it's in a region called Maharln. So if I zoom out, or wherever, did I name it wrong? Am I that mistaken? Oh yeah, Wiver. No, it is a different region. So we got to find this region of Maharon and find the right village that has kidnapped their people. So I'm going to go up this way because this looks like a whole new region and easy access to raid and pillage that place. There, yeah, they're sitting ducks. Okay, so now we've got our dude guy here. Let's go ahead and how do I want to do this? Well, I like that option. I also like that option. But that way I don't know. I'm bad at city planning. So there's New Old Town. If you wanted to rename the cities, you can. Just now, since we're going through the whole lore thing, I'm going to leave them the same. Mill Foundry to increase production, and oftentimes on some of these first ones, I'll just do the quick buy, just to start this the city going. You know, some additional funds for some startup capital. Listen to the birds. Let's see. So up here you get a little bit about the city, also that I haven't gone over yet. The key information, how happy they are. The more you spread out, the farther away from your capital, they can start getting less and less happy. But, you know, we've got ways to control them. Browse. Just a total list of the your cities here. Sorry. The city improvements and expansions that you can dismantle if they cost too much. This is our security, so right now we're really easy to infiltrate. Rounding up, we can perform a roundup to flush out spies. It does have a negative effect on the population as a whole, though. So, in your city. So I figure, live and let live. Let's put a wine extractor here. I think someone wanted wine. So we're going to harvest wine out of the earth, out of the rocks. We're going to mine it in our wine mines. Okay, so I'm going to go up to this other region, and we're going to find out if this is where that poor village lost its peeps. Ooh, good dust. Is this the new... Nope. I don't think so. We don't think that's the region. So we're going to go back this way. Okay, so now we have a new empire plan that's available. We can spend these influence points to determine different factors about what's going to happen in our cities. So I could spend a lot and give plus 25 happiness on all cities. I usually just do a little bit here, so I'm getting some extra dust per citizen. And I like to do this one here because it increases the science by 20%. At least to start off with. And then as new eras occur, you get to have higher and higher tier plans. That influence is important because it also affects... you have to spend a certain amount of it to issue, different... deals with different countries. So that's the other reason why I don't really want to do much negotiating yet. Oop, I hear a building being built. Let's see, I'm tempted to start doing some weapon-y bits. In fact, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so our city here, I guess they're still building the wine extractor. We could also do a titanium. Oh, it's only one turn for that for the extractor. So I think that's a good idea. I zoom out a bit because you get to see, it's a little easier to see that. There we go. The Acme Titanium Company. Where on earth is that place? Okay. And then, okay, so we got some cities that are growing. Yeah, this one will put the dude over here. Anyone else? You get to go here, sir. I am playing with your life as if it were a toy. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, I think it's time we built another settler. Don't you? Or do we breed them? I'm gonna breed me a settler. Okay, I don't know where that region is. It's probably over in this horrible area over here that I haven't been to and I'm ignoring. Well, we can't devote our lives to pacifying just a single village. We have an empire to think of. Glass steel. There we go. Cool. Cool. Building Q. We got the settler going there. And you can pin different quests up to this upper area here. I just like to have the main faction one here because that's what we're going to be focusing on so that we can learn everything there is to know about this fantastic world. But now if I wanted to too, I could just click that to actually, you know, to go up here. It's a very nice interface. It's very slick. It takes you pretty much wherever you want to go when you want to go there. Now we'll go parle avec this tribe because I know French. Oh, we hit that sound. We've accomplished enough research. We are advancing in eras. The Age of Glory. Alright, just it gives you a little bit of a glimpse, things that are new, that you get for this. Oh. Okay, quest update. Let's see. Oh, because our Drachling's leveled up. So that's great. Okay, so we did it. So now I'll go back and read the quest again in a second here. I can always go back and research more from prior eras, which sometimes is good. Especially on some of these early production ones. Oops, see, I keep right-clicking, and I did not mean to. I'm used to right-clicking to undo, because I'm pretty bad at things. Alright, so there's a new unit we could research. Another thing that lets it so we can assimilate another empire. I am going to eventually get all of those, because it's good to have a lot of friends that you can bully around and say, well, you know, you don't have to do this, but we did let you into our empire after all. I think you'd be a little, you know, grateful, and then they'd feel guilty and would eventually do what you wanted them to do. I'm actually going to go back here and research this because I want to start getting people into our empire. Other side of the seas. Many people across the sea in search of temple ruin in a region called Atau. Okay. Let's see if we can. Alright, so there's an item that's hidden in another temple. Okay, so this is a different type of quest. If I zoom out, will it show me where's I needs to go? Oh, that was a weird noise. Someone sneezing? Hello? Someone sneeze? I guess not. Okay, well, we'll find it eventually. Sometimes your quest items that are, if they're on your map, sometimes they show and are lit up, but I don't think they are. And eventually we're going to have to research the technology that lets us sail over there anyway, so we'll do that another time. Thank you for your quest. We'll consider it. Yep, here's the notice that the 2 units leveled up. That's good. The other nice thing about these is when I go into towns, I can't do it here. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Alright, oops, I don't want that quest. Where's the faction quest? Here we go. So, we're going to have to reach 10 influence in one of our cities. That should be pretty easy. We're influential. Go and explore. Hey, another place to parlay. Alright. We got a new settler coming in soon. Oh, life is just fantastic. A settler and a sewer. Oh, wow. What an age we live in. You know, it's not every day that you can say, hey, my civilization has produced a settler and a sewer. 2 things that start with S's. Oh, sewer system. That's like a double word score. So, yeah, 3 S's. Take that other race of non-dragons. So do a new army. Which way do we want to branch out? We know there's people here, so we might want to head them off at the pass. We know there's people here, so we're going to want to push out that way too. I don't know. It's got good-looking resources. You know, maybe we should plan strategically and not just to spite our neighbors. Although spiting is a lot of fun. I say this region looks pretty interesting. This one is the one that we have to bring something to, I think. Well, let's head over this way. Now we will start doing more things. Attleboro streets. And then we can go to our other... Oops, not you. Well, you too. Okay. Yeah, we'll put a mint there and start minting more dust. Because, you know... Who doesn't want more dust around the place? Well, we can't talk to them because I guess we've talked to these people down here, I think. And you can only have 1 active... maybe that's... I don't know. You can only have 1 active quest per region, so... We talked to someone, I think. That's not the bad guys, is it? Ooh, look at those sparkly ruins. They must have something nice if they look like that. They must. I don't think we can... Nope, can't assimilate yet. The other options, of course, you can just buy their loyalty with dust, or you can wipe them out and, you know, let's at least be a little neighborly. Plus our units could use the experience. So, what have we got? Prisoners, slaves, and volunteers. Central markets, let's do that. That helps a lot of things. Or, bear with me here, we have a city right there overlooking every... We could spit down on these guys, the Sisters of Mercy. Or that's where we could put our sewer system runoff. Am I able... Okay, yeah, so there's also terrain thing... Oh, yeah, let's see that. There we go. We'll go there instead. Certain terrain things, like we can't just go up this hill, even though we got these wings and can probably fly. Museum of... no, we don't really have enough research, or sorry, enough manufacturing in this place to make that building effective to be built. So we'll start spreading out first, and maybe our other city would be a prime candidate for such a venture. Dust. Oh, this one has the glowy bits on it. We should go talk to them and see what we're supposed to... Oh yeah, these are the quest items that happen above them. You can just kind of click on them and see which one it is. We have to gift them 10 wines. We know we've got it. We're good for it, so we might as well, give it to them and see what happens. Produce 5 food, 5 industry, 5 science, 5 dust, 5 influence for a period of 5 turns in Masaman. Alright, well we can do that. We're a very productive people. Well, I went there with a settler. That was ill-advised. What if they were violent? What if they were horrible people? Alright, 2 turns for that. Okay, okay. I think we got the makings of a fine empire here. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen any roaming bands. Ooh, looks like a dude guy's leveled up. I'm going to put another point in there just because I'm going to be lazy. And you, settler, I would like you to go here and forge a new settlement. We're gonna go give them their wine. What? How do I do it? Don't I have wine? Must not have much yet. Well, maybe we just don't have, oh, spies. I haven't done that yet. We've only got 6 wine. Aha! There appears to be the problem. You see, 6 is much less than the required 10. Rest assured, village, we shall be back. Empty location. What a conundrum. Okay, let us see if we can build that museum for much cheaper turns. Hey, why does it put that there? 12 turns. Oi. I guess. And then we pick it acts as kind of like a burrow, so we get to spread our influence a bit more, which is fantastic. So we'll go there. Yeah. There we go. Nice legendary building starting to be built. The nice thing about this is if someone beats you to it, you do get some of your resources back. Ooh, another wine extractor. Guess we'll start moving back. We should have the wine soon. Alright, that was a whole turn. 8. They better get stomping on them grapes faster. Okay. Research is complete. We're getting smarter. I think one of the best things will be to build a shipyard so we can start crossing waters soon. Although, actually, I do want to start getting other heroes, so I am going to do the Mercenary Marketplace from Era 1. Now, do we have the wine? 9! We only have 9. Well, we'll go search that ruin while we wait. Oh! Ready to the Fall Masonry at the entrance of the mall. Okay, okay. That's a pretty easy quest. Now, while I'm inside the sphere of influence here, there are things I can do. For instance, I can start upgrading his armor. I can upgrade his armor and weapons. I wouldn't have to necessarily delete him and get a new one, so it's always good to keep him going. I thought there was a way I could do it with the Draknell, but or these little retrofit. Yeah, why won't it let me retrofit? Let's see here. None of the selected. Oh, I'd have to design a better version of them, and then I can retrofit them. So you don't have to disband your old units. You can keep bringing them forward, which is really fantastic. Oh, crap. And now winter's coming. Alright, get rid of this for now. Winter is a terrible time, and it lasts a long time. Your vision, your movement, all your production is just like dropped, and bad things can happen. And it looks like we completed the quest of the Doubtful Chief. We, for 5 turns, had enough of that. We got some blood crystals, and they were pacified. So if we go to the civilization here... Oh, looks like we got 2 we could have join, but only 1. So we could bring these Hydra guys in right now, or we could wait. It costs 30 influence to assimilate. I think we got a couple other faction quests about to end. So let's... Oh, yep, look, we got the wine. But yeah, you'll notice I was only able to go a fraction of about half of what I usually been able to go because of this stupid winter. Alright. Building the museum up in the other place anyway. Get these central markets going. A public library is only 1 turn, so we'll do that. Every little bit helps. And here... Mint is 4 turns, the library's 4 turns. We'll do the sewer system. That gives a lot of happiness. And as you can see, they're kind of far away from our capital. They're not happy. They're probably sick of chamber pots and getting up late at night to use it and forget it's there and step in it and then have to go to bed. Plus it's winter, so it freezes to your foot. And it's just all around not a good, ideal situation. Alright, public library's done. That was a lot of books that we got. I'm tempted to do the markets next. We do not have any units stationed here other than the militia, though. And eventually I'd like to get a hero assigned to this city, and we can start moving out this way to see what is on our other border. So, with that said, I can't do borough streets at the moment. I think we will do a central market. Be pacified! Oh, I almost clicked the bribe button. That would have been bad. Excellent. We got them drunk. They signed over their land for a few shiny beads. And now it belongs to us. Life is wonderful.